Hi, I'm Joe Wright Callender, the author of the Happy Little Garbage Truck Picture Book and Educational System. Oh, we've been talking a lot about encouragement, and the reason for that is I truly believe that in order to build a healthy and positive mindset in our children, we need to know how to effectively encourage them. And so today we continue with inspiration because that's a huge part of encouraging a child. And I, in the beginning, was wondering how could inspiration be connected with encouragement? And as we went along in this investigation, it became clearer to me that with any creative endeavor, inspiration has to be involved. And inspiration within encouragement actually is needed to help keep a child on track, moving them toward their goals, and building up their own inner resources, which is that inner locus of control, to know that they can do because they are trying their best. They can do more. And we're building or speaking truth into them to build a more positive future for these children that we've been entrusted with. So one has to have inspiration in order to help children see themselves as transcending where they currently are to what their potential is indicating. So, to recap, inspiration is the fourth component within the idea of what needs to be present within encouragement, and these were five components that I gleaned from an article by Y. Joel Wong entitled The Psychology of Encouragement. And the five parts or component parts are courage, perseverance, confidence, inspiration, and hope. Well, in our last talk, we found that inspiration, which has been defined as the process of being mentally stimulated to do or feel something, is impacted by what's called a positive affect, which is the thing that allows us and builds our um, approach motivation to get things done. It increases that approach temperament, actually, because it's our positive mindset that's saying that, hey, I can solve this problem. I think I'll try this as a solution. Well, these ideas about inspiration were gleaned from another article entitled The Scientific Study of Inspiration in the Creative Process Challenges and Opportunities, which I will include in the description box below with the other article. Now, I love to write, and that's one of my passions as an author and a writer. And I have a couple of books that are in the process of being edited and developed for release, hopefully, God willing, next year. But in my research on inspiration, it was revealing to me how this is an incredibly important part of encouragement. So, one of the studies within this article revealed that having a positive affect increases one's insight. But there are three things that can throw you off track or can cause a variable amount of insight to happen. Well, insight can occur without inspiration is one of them. Number two is disposition. Our personal affect can be high or low. And number three, situational factors may impact one's creativity. Well, in our work with students, we know that it's important to allow the insights that we have, those little flickers of thought about how to handle or solve a situation with a student that isn't maybe acquiring the skills that they need in a particular area. And I found recently such a challenge where I have a student who reads at the primer level, but he's in middle school. And as I thought about, oh, what can I find? And I looked all over the internet, I decided, inspiration here, to create a chapter book that he can read. And so that's one of my new projects that I've begun, and I really like that thought process. Second, our disposition, as seen yesterday, we have to work on it, and we have to model a positive affect for our children. So it's really important to start the day with positive affirmations and to present that to our children as something that they can do. Like, I know I can, I will achieve this, and I will work on this. I haven't gotten the skill down yet, but I will if I keep trying. Things like that. Children can really understand and pick up on these thoughts and practice them along with us. And number 3, situational circumstances might seem to keep us from being creative or exercising our creativity, but we've all found and felt the impact of the COVID quarantine as restrictive in a lot of ways. However, in some instances, it could be a moment in time for us to exercise our creativity. Like I said, I've already begun writing this chapter book, and I'm working on a couple of novels that I've been working on for a while. But, you know, could this be situationally a time to work on finishing a few projects of your own? Maybe a weight project that you've been working on to lose a couple of pounds, build up your health, um, even learning a foreign language, which is something that I have had on my to-do list for quite some time. Well, in this way, we're taking control of our situation and environment and not letting the situational factors impact us negatively. And by doing so, we're role modeling for our children to do the same. So thank you very much. Please share, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.